There is an ocean of everything you want: success, power, and the most satisfying relationships. It's all available and waiting for you. This is The Zone of Action with your host, Gerald Action Jackson.
Today, the subject of this podcast is discover who's in your corner. Discover who's in your corner. Embrace the I'm lovable and capable exercise. Have you ever taken a moment to think about the people in your life who lift you and who weigh you down? In our busy worlds, we rarely pause to examine these relationships in a tangible way. Today, I invite you to join me in an empowering exercise to help you visualize which relationships support your growth and chip away at your confidence. As a radio personality, success coach, and eternal optimist, I've seen firsthand how powerful it can be when we learn to surround ourselves with people who believe in us. By the end of this exercise, you'll have a more profound sense of the influence others have on your life and a renewed focus on nurturing the relationships that truly matter. Why this exercise matters? It's easy to say, I surround myself with positive people. But how often do we track the actual impact of each interaction? Sometimes negativity creeps in without us even noticing. A coworker's constant complaining can sap our energy day after day. A friend's subtle criticisms might whittle away at our self-esteem. Before we know it, we're carrying a heavy burden that doesn't belong to us. This exercise is designed to bring that hidden influence into the light, allowing you to clearly see which relationships nurture your sense of worth and detract from it. Preparing for the activity, grab a simple 3x5 card. On the back, write the letters ILAC, which stands for I'm lovable and capable. Keep this card with you throughout the day, maybe in your pocket or somewhere easily accessible. Each time you see the letters ILAC, pause for a moment and let the meaning sink in. You genuinely are lovable, and you are most certainly capable. The words we remind ourselves of daily can shape our actions more than we realize. This affirmation helps you begin the day grounded in self-respect, setting a powerful tone for everything that follows. The positive side, documenting meaningful encounters. On the right side of your 3x5 card, you'll record every positive interaction you experience. Think of this side as your gratitude ledger. Did a colleague say something encouraging about a project you're working on? Write down their first name. Did a friend check in on you when you needed a listening ear? Add them to the list. You might be surprised at how many positive moments brighten your day. It's easy to overlook small gestures of kindness, but acknowledging them cements your memory and fuels your sense of being lovable and capable. The negative side, tearing away your confidence. Unfortunately, not every encounter will be affirming. Sometimes people's words or actions can chip away at your confidence, even if unintentionally. Here's where the exercise becomes a tangible reminder of those negative interactions. When someone says or does something that diminishes your sense of self-worth, tear off a piece of the 3x5 card and write that person's name on it. The size of the piece you tear should match the impact of the incursion. A small rip for a minor hurt or a more significant chunk if someone's negativity hits hard. Keep these torn pieces separate from the main card so you can see by day's end just how much of your ILAC card remains. Reviewing your day's encounters, or even across a couple of days, if you need extra time. Lay out what's left of your ILAC card and all the torn pieces. How does it look? Is your card nearly intact with just a few small tears? That could mean most of your interactions are uplifting and you've built a healthy circle of support. Or is your card in shambles, barely recognizable under the weight of negative interactions? If so, this may signal that it's time for a profound shift in the people you surround yourself with, or at least a change in how you handle their negativity. Reflecting on the results. Look closely at each torn piece and the names you wrote down. These represent individuals who, for whatever reason, have made you feel less than lovable and capable. We're not labeling them as bad people, but we must recognize their impact on us. Sometimes friends or family members don't mean to be discouraging, but drain our confidence. Reflect on whether these negative interactions are occasional slip-ups or consistent patterns. Do these individuals often make you feel small, insecure, or unworthy? If yes, you may need to reevaluate their place in your life. Embracing the mantra, whatever doesn't bring you peace needs to be eliminated. Life is too short to spend precious energy on relationships that repeatedly undermine your sense of self. This exercise gives you a powerful visual representation of which relationships or situations add to your life and which are tearing you down. While we can't always walk away from every challenging relationship, perhaps a difficult coworker is unavoidable, we can set boundaries or limit how much influence we allow them to have on our mindset. Remember, you can decide who gets a seat at your table of self-worth. Nurturing your positive circle. Just as it's crucial to manage negativity, it's equally important to nurture the relationships that appear on the right side of your ILAC card. Take a moment to send a quick note of thanks or appreciation to those who uplifted you. Let them know how much their kindness or support means. Strengthening these bonds helps fortify your sense of self, reminding you that there are people who genuinely care about your well-being and success. With time, this circle of positivity can become your most significant source of motivation and inspiration. Stepping forward with confidence. Completing this exercise can be eye-opening, to say the least. You might discover that a friend you've known for years often undercuts your confidence, or that a coworker you rarely speak to is a beacon of support. Let these realizations inform your decisions about where to invest your time and energy. Your new mantra, whatever doesn't bring you peace needs to be eliminated, is a powerful reminder that your emotional well-being deserves protection. Embrace the knowledge that you are lovable and capable, and let that truth guide you in building stronger, healthier connections. Above all, remember that this exercise isn't just about cutting people out. It's about creating room for growth and positivity. When you clear out the negativity, you open yourself up to new life-giving connections and opportunities. You are worthy of positive, encouraging relationships that reflect your wonderfulness. The moment you honor your worth, you begin to attract more of the love, joy, and success you deserve. Keep your ILAC card close, hold fast to its meaning, and let it remind you daily. You are lovable, capable, and destined for great things. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, JEROLDJAX, on Facebook, Gerald Action Jackson and Zone of Action. Check out the website, GeraldJackson.com. Happiness starts with you, not with your relationship, not with your job, not with your money, but with you in the zone of action.